This is the Rapala Boom Box, loaded full with some iconic fishing lures that we will be testing out today. There's one, we're hooked up. There's one, we're hooked up. Oh, we're hooked up, we got one. Oh, as soon as I hit the water, I'm on. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're about to head into Dick's Sporting Goods and do a little bit of tackle shopping. Now, Dick's Sporting Goods is one of those stores that you can go into and you either have fishing tackle in your area or you don't, because this store has been getting rid of fishing lures. But whenever you find some lures inside of this store, you can find some new stuff and some cool stuff. So today's goal is to hop into the store, search the shelves to find some really cool items, hopefully maybe even a fishing kit or a cool lure of some sort. But we're gonna go ahead, hop in the store and do some shopping. Okay, so we have made it into Dick's Sporting Goods. As you guys can tell, we are in the fishing section. Now, this fishing section has been reduced over the years. It's not as big, there's not as much stuff, but sometimes there is some hidden gems in this place. I'm talking some crazy cool stuff that you don't see anywhere else. For example, check this out. For $14, you can get a buzzbait whopper plopper. I've never seen one of these until you come to Dick's Sporting Goods. So there is some crazy fishing items in here that you don't see anywhere else. I mean, they even have the OG Gary Yamamoto packaging. I think they still make this, I'm not even sure. Whenever I said there's interesting things in here, check out this plastic right here. I've never seen these. It's a Helgramite. Look at that thing. It actually looks like a pretty cool looking lure. I feel like this would actually be pretty good. Some Mega Bass little shads. Now, I actually have never seen these things. You probably won't see these in Walmart. You might see them in Academy, but this is the first time I've ever seen these in here. And they actually have a pretty good amount of JDM tackle, which you guys know that I absolutely love. Speaking of JDM tackle, right next to the Mega Bass stuff, we have more Mega Bass stuff. We have some little creature baits. We have some swim baits, some mag drafts, stuff like that. But over here, I see something that I've never seen. We have a, boy, I don't even know how you say this. Look at that. It's a little tiny swim bait by Z-Man. I mean, sometimes Dick's Sporting Goods has things that I've never seen, new stuff that comes in, and you can't really find them anywhere but here. I feel like they might have first pick over some of these new items. So let's go see what else we can find. And we have more Japanese tackle. We have some little jerk baits. These are good little fall baits. I mean, the fishing section isn't huge like it used to be, but you can still find some interesting stuff. But one thing they are notorious for having is fishing kits. So we're gonna look and try and find one, maybe even a new one, and just see what we can find. But right here is probably what our Dick's Sporting Goods is known for. Fishing kits. Lots and lots of fishing kits. But whenever you look at fishing kits, you will have the occasional store where everything is opened because people want to find out what is inside, because these are like little mystery kits, you know. But we've seen all these, I've used all these, but over here there is a fishing kit I've never seen, never heard anything about, and I think is brand new. So right here we have the Rapala Bass Boom Box. I've never heard of this, never seen it. You guys know I love my fishing kits, so we're gonna have to grab this and try it out. But one interesting thing about this is you actually don't know what's inside. Sounds solid though. It says that there is some Rapala, some Crush City, some VNC, some Solfix, some Storm, and it says there is 7 items plus a bonus item, but also it is over $60 in value. So I think we're gonna buy this, check it out, see what's inside, and see if it is worth the money for this fishing kit. So we're gonna go ahead, check out, and I'll see you guys at the pond. So right here we have our Rapala Bass Boom Box. So we are out on the pond and we're about to unbox this thing and put all of the lures inside to use. I'm super excited. You guys know I love fishing kits. And this one right here just looks very attractive on the outside. I mean, you got bass all over the box. You got all kinds of different name brands. You have 7 items plus a bonus item. And apparently this is over $60 in value. So let's go ahead, let's crack it open and let's see what's inside. As you guys can probably tell, this box is actually loaded full with all kinds of different lures. So today's goal is to use all the lures inside of this box to catch fish and maybe even knock out every single one in here. So let's go ahead and get started. Right here on the top, we have a Rapala OG Series Slim 6 crankbait. Check this thing out. Doesn't look too big, doesn't look too small, kind of looks right in the middle. So this should be a perfect little bait to throw around today and hopefully get a bite. Next up, we have some Crush City Customs swim baits, the old Mater right here. Check this out. It's in a very cool color too. It is in the black, blue, green pumpkin color, which is pretty sick, honestly. So I'm excited to toss these around. This is gonna be really good today as well because it looks like a little shad. The fish are feeding up for the fall. This is a good pick right here. Next up, we have some Storm lures. Look at these guys. They are a really big paddle tail pre-rigged swim bait. I guess that's the best way you could describe these things, but they're in a really nice color. I actually really like these. So they're the Wild Eye Shad Swims, the original, and they're 4 inches. So they're pretty big little shads, but these should get the job done. Like I said, it's becoming the fall. The fish should eat these things alive. So I like this color as well. Next up, we have another crankbait. This one is actually very cool. I love the color of this. It's like a yellow and a green. It looks pretty sick. It looks like a Tiny 4, which is a little circuit board lip that's like a floating. So this should be like kind of like a shallower crankbait compared to the other one. But we're definitely gonna catch one with this today. Next, we have some VMC hooks. These are the Neon Moon Eye jigs, which is basically a perfect jig head for our little paddle tails right here. So that's gonna be a juicy little combination. So next up, we have some 10-pound clear line. I think this is actually the bonus item of the box, but you can never have enough line, so pretty cool. Here's where things get interesting in the box. We have Tokyo rig hooks, and we have tungsten rugby weights, which I don't even know what these things are. I've seen a Tokyo rig before. I'm not quite sure what you would Tokyo rig in here, except maybe the swim bait. Seems a little odd to me. I don't know, maybe it works. But that's kind of where the box loses me. I like the crankbaits, I like the soft plastics, and then we got to those and I was just kind of confused, I'm not gonna lie. But I think it's actually pretty solid. I mean, for 40 bucks, you get 2 crankbaits, which are probably pretty expensive. You get these bad boys right here, and you get some soft plastics along with some hooks and swim bait heads. So I think honestly, it's not a bad box. I do wonder though, if we would have bought another one, if it would have been similar or if it would have been different. So if you guys end up picking up a box for yourself, drop a comment down below and say either that you got the same items or different items. But we have a lot of lures to throw around today. I'm super excited. You guys know me, I love my fishing kits. So we're gonna have to dominate this fishing kit today and catch a fish on every single lure inside. So let's go ahead, start tying up some baits and get into casting. All right, we're gonna start off with our little paddle tail swim bait right here. It looks pretty good on this jig head. I actually like this color too. It's very unique. It's got some brown in there, some black, some blue. It's very interesting, but I think it looks pretty good and I think the fish are gonna eat it up. So today should be a very good day. We have nice weather. We have a little bit of wind. The fall is coming, which means the fish are about to be feeding. So we're gonna start off with our 2 moving baits and see what we can do. All right, paddle tail, let's see what you got. I'm excited, man. I'm very excited. Oh, there's one. We're hooked up. We're hooked up. First fish of the day. Oh, he just spit it. Oh, that was a decent one. Oh my God. Oh, that's just unlucky. That's very unlucky. I really like our paddle tail. This thing looks really good. I think we just got unlucky on that fish. He jumped up and just spit the hook. You know, it happens. But that was like maybe 5 or 6 casts. Oh, as soon as I hit the water, I'm on. As soon as I hit the water, we're hooked up. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, get over here, buddy. Heck yeah. Boom, on the paddle tail. There we go, first fish of the day. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. I mean, that is just a perfect little combination that we just caught that fish on. A beautiful paddle tail on a nice little jig with some eyes. I mean, what else do you need? Thank you, buddy. As soon as I hit the water, this fish said, I'm eating that. I respect it. See ya. One thing that's also surprising me right now is the water is extremely clear. So this could be a perfect day for those fish to be able to see our lures and just chase after them and eat them with some aggression. All right, so we have our crankbait right here. I read that this thing goes about 6 foot, so we're gonna target some deeper water with this, but I do like this little crawfish pattern. I think it's gonna get bit. I do think that our other crankbait is going to be able to produce more, because this one is a crawl pattern, a little bit better in the springtime, and it dives a little deep. So I just wanted to try and start with this one and knock it out so we could tie up that next one, because we cannot not catch a fish on every single lure in this box, because then I would feel like I didn't fully fish it and complete it, you know? I feel like I have to. Like it's a must that I catch a fish on everything in the box. There's one. We're hooked up. God, he hammered it. Feels decent too. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. That's a big one. Oh my God, that's a really healthy fish. Come here. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that fish. Absolutely gorgeous, man. That is a healthy fall bass right there if I've ever seen one. I mean, just look at him. He's feeding up. He's nice colors. I mean, what more could you want? Ate the crankbait. Absolutely hammered it too. Very healthy fish. Knocks out another lure. Let's get him back. Alrighty, buddy. Thank you for the bite. That's a good fish. Ooh, see ya. Thanks for soaking me, but you know, I'll take it. Do I look drenched? It's because I am. Get a little leg shake, and we're back in it. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was getting a little worried about our crankbait. I was like, you know, the red crawfish pattern's real good in the spring and the winter time. Right now, they're all on the shads, but it worked out pretty good. All right, well, we have caught fish on the crankbait, on the swim bait, and what we have left are these little guys right here, the 3-pack of pre-rigged swim baits, and then we have this beautiful looking crankbait left. I'm actually super excited for this one, especially since we just caught a really good fish on a crank. This one is going to be way better because it has a nicer color and it doesn't dive as deep, so I'm expecting this thing to get a big bite. And then we have, that's it. I'm not throwing anything on a Tokyo rig, mainly because I don't know how to rig it. And I don't even know what a rugby weight is. No idea, but I mean, they look pretty high quality. They're pretty heavy too. But we're knocking out lures quick. So let's go ahead, tie up our other ones, get back to it. So a little cool thing is we're kind of going for the similar style here, except this one is pre-rigged, while this one, you know, we had to rig ourselves, but pretty similar, you know. I mean, they're actually almost identical, except this one's a little smaller, this one's a little longer, this one's got a bigger hook, this one's a little smaller, but the shad color is going to be the big difference here. I really like that color. I think it's going to crush them. I don't know if you guys know, but these little storm lures right here have been around for a pretty long time. They have a bunch of different sizes. They are pretty solid at catching fish too, so let's see what we can do. I like this color. I think it's gonna crush them. Our bank fishing mission's been pretty successful so far. I mean, we're flying through our lures here. I think that our next 2 lures that we have tied up, this one and the crankbait, are gonna be the main event. I feel like they're just really gonna excel today with this nice weather. He definitely just bit the back of the tail. Oh, there's one. We're hooked. Oh, that's a tree. Alright, well, broke that off. Good thing is we have 2 more, but the bad thing is I still have to throw one. I think it looks good, but the fish are just not eating it like I thought they would. Well, on that note, it is crankbait time. I mean, we had 2 bites on that thing. I don't know why we couldn't get one to commit, but let's see what the old crankbait can do. Oh, we're hooked up. We got one on the crank. Come on, baby, stay on. It's a decent one. It's a decent fish. Wow, he hammered it. Oh, there's another one behind him. They're schooled up. They're schooled up. Get up here. Oh, he came off. Well, that explains why it's been so hard to catch them. They're schooled up chasing bait. That's the one thing about the fall. Fishing can be tough, but once you find them, you find them. And as I was reeling this one in, there was another fish chasing him. He wanted the crankbait too, but guess what? He couldn't have it, all right? I think now we maybe try and go tie up that last lure and knock it out, but hey, we will take it on the little, I'm gonna just call it a fire tiger color, little crankbait. Super sick. Let's get him back. Thank you, buddy. It's just starting to lose hope, and then that fish said, you know what? I'll help you out, and I will eat your chartreuse looking, green looking crankbait. Oh, they're blowing up. We gotta go. We gotta go. Run, run. Okay, we need to make this quick. They're out there blowing up. Let's see, what line is it? This one? They still there? Probably not. I'm out of breath. Okay. I can't even grab it. I'm stressing. We're rigged and ready, except I don't know where those fish just went. Oh, there's one. We're hooked up. We're hooked up. Stay on. Stay on. Yes. Yes, we completed the box. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, took a little long there at the end, but we finally have completed the box of lures. Look at that. He choked that thing. Can I have that back? Thank you. Little shad lure getting it done. Heck yeah, baby. Oh, I love you, little fish. Oh, there's one blowing up over there. See ya. Hey, why not try and get one more? Oh, he just jumped right at my feet too. See if another one will eat it. Appreciate you, bud. He's long gone. He went to chase more bait. Woo! Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Well, right there, we just got done fishing with our boom box. I actually really enjoyed this thing. If I had to give it a rating out of 10, I'd probably say maybe like a 6.5, 7. I mean, it was good, but there was a few things I wish it had differently. Like I wish there was one more plastic, maybe like a creature bait or something. But then again, you might be able to get different boxes. I'm not 100% sure, but my box right here, I'd probably give like a 6.5, you know. A bunch of moving baits, which is good, but I did kind of want something on the bottom to put that Tokyo rig to use. But for $40, it was a fun little box. I mean, I love buying these fishing kits and opening them up and just coming out and trying to catch a fish on everything. And that is exactly what we did today. So I'm super happy about that. And we caught some decent fish as well. Nothing too crazy, but it was a lot of fun. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Stay fishing.